yeah, Tavois, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, impact study of COVID on business starts. Traders continue being unethical. And arrests continue for curfew restrictions.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
The Ministry of Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport is undertaking a survey to better ascertain the impact of COVID-19 on businesses. Permanent Secretary Shaheen Ali says while it's evident the virus has had an economic impact, the survey will give them actual data on what the effect has been. Ali says the 2-week survey will wrap up on Monday, with the analysis to enable government to determine how best to respond, particularly with the budget to be announced next month.
We are glad that IFC has partnered with the ministry to do a comprehensive survey. It's both online and face-to-face. And the results of the survey would look at the impact of COVID-19 and the adjustments that have been made by the businesses and the type of policies that are needed.
There has been a surge in cases of overcharging, price gouging, failure to issue receipts and selling expired food items. The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission say this is concerning as despite various warnings, traders continue to engage in unethical business practices. Chief Executive Joel Abraham says they have carried out over 1,000 inspections in supermarkets and shops in the past few weeks where inspectors came across the unethical practices. Abraham says they are involving more stakeholders to carry out awareness.
We will be liaising with the Chamber of Commerce as well as the Commerce and Employees Federation to ensure that we are able to get the messaging across. Now, these traders have all been visited previously. They are aware of the FCCC Act, and if they breach, then we have said it previously, we say it again, there's a zero tolerance on this.
12 individuals were arrested for curfew breaches last night. While there were no reports of social gathering, Police Commissioner Brigadier General Sitiveni Gilio says some people still need reminders that the nationwide curfew is still in place from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily. Out of the 12 cases, 6 were recorded in the Western Division, 4 in the Southern Division, and the North and Central Divisions recorded 1 case each. No cases were recorded in the Eastern Division. The Fiji Red Cross Society, after its damage assessment, discovered the need for clean drinking water for areas affected during Tropical Cyclone Harold. Fiji Red Cross is currently on their assessment tour with the National Disaster Management Office covering the outer islands. Director General Elisapevi Rokotunindao says the need for clean drinking water also comes in line with the COVID-19 requirement.
There's a lot of damages out there, and this we've gathered from the initial assessment, and we'd like to focus on provision of water, both clean drinking water and water that will be available at the community level. So we're thinking of that because it also addresses the COVID-19 requirement for people to keep hand washing and all this process.
Microsoft is heading to New Zealand with plans to build a number of data centers as part of its global network. That was the good economic news. But the bad came from the New Zealand Reserve Bank, which believes $10 billion has already been wiped from the economy. Up ahead, Ministry of Education to decide fate of deans. An excitement over boxing legend Mike Tyson's possible return to the ring.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
The Nadronga Rugby Union has set a benchmark for other unions across the country by giving back to the people who are affected by Tropical Cyclone Harold. The union, as part of the Vodafone Hakwa Foundation Relief, will be assisting the people of Vatulele who were affected by the devastation last month. Karatavi with the details.
The Nandrangan Rugby Union is calling on other unions to be part of this initiative.
It depends on the NGOs, on the donation that comes in. Okay, Hakwa Foundation is only here to lead the way, but it depends on those other NGOs to come in and donate.
Fiji Airways National Men's Sevens Rep and Hakwa Foundation Ambassador Apinisada Kombalavu has thrown his support behind this, saying he is passionate about it.
The benefits of our Watulele cyclone appeal is now a great need and must be prioritized. For me, it is very important to give back something to the community of Watulele.
Assisted by present and former Nandrangan reps in the Defence Forces, the Nandrangan team will not only be providing clothing and groceries, but also helping the villagers rebuild their homes. Karlini Tavi, FBC Sports.
The final decision on whether the Fiji Secondary School Super Rugby Deans competition will proceed or not will now fall on the Ministry of Education. The Fiji Rugby Union and Fiji Secondary Schools Rugby Union Committee have yet to meet and discuss further on the decision of the games. But according to FRU Chief Executive John O'Connor, the decision will be made by the Education Ministry and their plans on the remaining school term.
In terms of the deans, we will await the opening of school and then we will have discussions with the Ministry of Education on what the school term looks like and what the restriction there will be. So things will only be clear once we understand government's instructions on return to school and likewise restriction on the COVID-19 restrictions that are put in place by government.
When Super Rugby does resume, fans will have to check out the fitness levels of the Crusaders. They have just confirmed their first female fitness trainer, whose husband happens to be the most senior member of the squad. The boxing world is getting excited with the news of a possible return to the ring of Mike Tyson. The former champion hasn't fought professionally since 2005, but his trainer believes Tyson could fight anyone by the end of the year. A weak trough of low pressure lies slow moving over the group. Meanwhile, another trough of low pressure lies to the west of the country and is expected to move eastwards and affect the western half of the Fiji group from later today and later affect the rest of the group from tomorrow. And that's your FBC News for now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Please don't believe fake news about COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio, and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.